In this video, we're going to explore SSH Key Management. We will cover creating and using SSH keys for secure authentication. Let's dive in. Let's understand what SSH keys are. SSH keys are cryptographic key pairs used for secure authentication. They serve as an alternative to traditional password-based login methods. An SSH key pair consists of two parts: a public key and a private key. SSH keys are generally more secure than passwords and offer greater resistance to brute force attacks. This is because they use complex cryptographic algorithms that are difficult to crack. Here is how SSH keys work. First, you generate a key pair on your client machine, which includes a public key and a private key. Next, you copy the public key to the remote server where you want to authenticate. When the client initiates an SSH connection to the server verifies the client's identity using a cryptographic challenge. The private key is used to respond to this challenge. It's important to remember that the private key never leaves your computer, while the public key can be shared freely. Let's see how to create SSH keys. To generate an SSH key pair, you can use the ssh-keygen command in your terminal. For example, you can type ssh-keygen dsab4096c your email at example.com. By default, the key will be stored in the .ssh directory in your home directory, with the file name id_rsa. During the key generation process, you'll be prompted to enter a passphrase for added security. The T flag specifies the type of key to create, such as RSA. The B flag sets the key length in bits, such as 4096 bits. The C flag adds a comment to the key, typically your email address for identification purposes. Another option is to use the ed25519 key type. By typing ssh-keygen ed25519c your email at example.com. This is a modern and more secure algorithm that provides equivalent security with shorter key lengths. Other key types include RSA, which is compatible with most systems, ed25519, which is newer, faster, and more secure, and ECDSA, which stands for Elliptic Curve Digital Signature Algorithm. When you generate SSH keys, two main files are created. The first is /ssh/id_rsa, which is your private key. The second is /ssh/id_rsa.pub, which is your public key. Remember, never share your private key with anyone. A passphrase adds an extra layer of security to your private key. It protects the key if your computer is compromised. You'll be required to enter the passphrase each time you use the key, unless you're using SSH Agent. You can change the passphrase without needing to replace your keys. It is advisable to use a strong and memorable passphrase. Here are the methods for adding keys to remote servers. The first method is using ssh-copy-id. To use this, type ssh-copy-id username at remote_server. This command automatically copies your public key and adds it to the authorized keys file on the remote server. This is the simplest method and works on most Linux or Unix systems. You'll need to enter your password one last time to complete the process. The second method is manual copy. If ssh-copy-id isn't available, you can manually copy the public key. You can use the cat command to display the contents of your public key file, and then pipe it to the remote server using SSH. On the server, you can append the key to the authorized_keys file in the .ssh directory. Ensure proper permissions on the server by using the command chmod700/.ssh and chmod600/ssh/authorized_keys. Let's explore how to use SSH keys. For a basic SSH connection, simply type SSH username at remote_server. SSH will automatically try to authenticate using your keys. You'll be prompted for your key passphrase if you set one. The output will show you the last login information. You can specify a different key to use by using the flag followed by the path to the key file. This is useful when you have multiple keys. For example, you can type ssh-custom_key username at remote_server. If you have multiple keys, you can configure them in your /ssh/config file for easier management. Now let's see what SSH Agent is. SSH Agent is a program that holds private keys in memory, eliminating the need to re-enter your passphrase every time you connect to a server. This improves both security and convenience. It runs in the background during your session. SSH Agent is especially useful when you need to connect to servers frequently or when using Git with SSH Authentication. To use SSH Agent, you can start the agent by typing eval $SSH Agent s parenthesis. Then, add your private key to the agent by typing ssh add /ssh/id_RSA. You can list the keys in the agent using the command ssh add l. On most desktop Linux distributions, SSH Agent starts automatically. On macOS, it's integrated with Keychain. Let's look at the best practices for SSH Key Management. When it comes to security, it is advisable to use strong passphrase for your private keys and set proper permissions, such as 600 for private keys. You should never share private keys, and you should use different keys for different services. You should regularly rotate your keys on a yearly basis. For management, you should back up your keys securely and use the SSH config file for multiple keys. You should revoke access when no longer needed and consider using a hardware security key. It is advisable to document your key usage. In conclusion, SSH keys provide a secure and convenient way to authenticate to remote systems, and with proper management, they significantly improve your security posture. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.